Stop trying to get closure is the message that I've been channeling for you, because the divine wants you to understand that the obsession for closure as a society, it costs us our peace. Sometimes we want closure in relationships, sometimes we want closure in situations, but rather sometimes it is just better to peacefully walk away and let things unresolved and enter into your peaceful new beginning. Your guides and your ancestors are going to be explaining this a lot more, and this is going to be a powerful message, because what peace doesn't come with is fixing everything, but it is letting some things stay unfinished. I'm speaking to the one that have done the inner work, that have done the journaling, that have done the praying, that have done the healing, the reflection. And it seems like it is a never-ending journey that you're on when you're on your healing journey. Your guides are saying clearly, you are not broken. And sometimes healing, it feels to us as humans, as we're going through our healing journey, that there is going to be a destination. We are going to arrive where you're like, I finally healed. And it doesn't work like that. Healing is just a process that is never ending. You deal with one situation and you're good with that, only to find that later on, another situation requires your attention and your time and your healing energy. So your guides and your guardian angels are saying that sometimes it is just better to walk away from situations and to walk into a peaceful chapter, because there is a feeling that is here that for some of you, you're waiting for an apology, you're waiting for closure, and that waiting is keeping you in a void, in like purgatory. Exit, go on your peaceful way and let it be. So this message didn't find you by accident, so stay with me, because this message, as I'm feeling it, as I've been sitting with it, is going to unhook you from something or someone that has been dragging you for so long. Situations that have been dragging on for so long, and you're waiting for that closure. You keep replaying conversations in your head, what they said, what you should have said, what they should finally realize. But the moment that you finally admit that, you know what, it is okay. We don't have to talk. We don't have to reconcile. We don't have to fill in the blanks. But let me be honest with you. The apology is not coming. The other people are never going to see things from your point of view, through your eyes. They're not going to be accountable. There's not going to be a moment of clarity where they're going to meet you halfway. There's not going to be a heart-stopping moment like in the movies where they come and cry and say how wrong they were. So Spirit is just saying sometimes it is just better to leave some doors as they are and to walk away. Because what you actually want isn't the apology. Your guides are saying reframe a situation for a moment, because you think that once you get that apology, you're going to be free. You're going to have the relief. You're going to be able to rest. It's peace that doesn't depend on someone else's emotional maturity. This is what your guides are saying. The peace that you need doesn't depend on someone's emotional maturity to be able to realize where they did you wrong, where they could have done better. And finally, they're saying, hey, let's have a conversation. I am sorry for XYZ. I should have shown up like this. That's how you play it in your mind, but that's not going to happen, because this person that you're dealing with, these people that you're dealing with, this situation that you're dealing with doesn't have the emotional capacity or maturity to meet you like that. So there could be an internal conflict that is going on, but part of you believes that if you get closure, you can move on. If you don't get closure, you can't move on. Absolutely not. That's a lie. Because you've been trying to finish something that was never designed to be completed with these people. It was designed to be completed with them, with you rather, by choosing peace and walking away and letting unfinished business be unfinished business. Peace doesn't come from you trying to tie up every loose end. Peace doesn't come from you knowing when to stop pulling the thread, right? You keep pulling and pulling and hoping, like I said, you get to the end of your healing journey. It doesn't come like that. So choose to be at peace right now as you're going through this journey, because some things are meant to remain unfinished. Some conversations are meant to remain unspoken. Some apologies will never arrive, and waiting for them is going to keep you tethered to the past. It's going to keep you tethered and connected to that person. So like I said, on Friday the 13th, we're going to be doing our cord cutting ceremony on Zoom. Come and be part of that cord cutting as you're doing it physically by yourself, as I'm instructing you, as you're burning the candles, as you're burning the cords, so that you can finally be free from situations, from people, so that you can choose and you can walk into a peaceful new beginning that is here. Again, everything connected to that ceremony is linked in the description box below. So Spirit is saying that closure is not something that someone can give you. It is something that you choose. It is something that you decide. It's as simple as that. The moment you say, I see clearly, right? I choose to stop bleeding for this situation. I choose to stop crying for that person. Something inside you just finally, thank God, it's over. And your guides, your ancestors can finally stop working overtime to show you that you've been tying yourself to painful situations when the choice for peace was always there. So your guides and your ancestors are saying, stop explaining yourself to ghosts, okay? This situation is ghost, is done, it doesn't exist. Stop rehearsing arguments in your head that no longer deserve the airtime that you're spending, the time that you're giving it. Stop asking the past to finally give you something different. The past cannot behave differently. Peace is real, and real peace is going to come in when you choose to move on and to move into it. So it is time for you to free yourself. It is time for you to choose differently. It's almost like sometimes you need someone to say it out loud for something to land and for something to finally vibrate and for you to finally see situations differently. This is the permission that maybe you've been waiting for to free yourself from that childhood painful situation, to free yourself from that conversation with that person that has hurt you so much. If you really need something physical to happen, just getting a pen and paper and writing whatever it is that you want to pour out from your heart into your soul can be the outlet that allows you to then close that situation once and for all. But it will remain unfinished with that person, but for you energetically, you finally closed it. And this is something that we're also going to be doing when we do our cord cutting ritual on Friday the 13th. So perhaps this is an energetic seal, a confirmation, affirmation rather, that you can use. I release the need for endings. I release the need for endings. I release the need for an apology. I choose peace, because peace is always a choice. Okay? So let unfinished business be unfinished. Let it be unperfect. Let it be done, dusted, walked away from. And if this landed somewhere in your deep in your soul, just comment peace in the comment section below. I'm receiving more messages for you. Let's see if anything comes from our tarot cards. Okay, so you don't need anything to make sense to finally be free. Sometimes situations are never going to make sense, but it's okay, because you're finally seeing that you deserve peace, and you're allowed to take it now without someone's permission, without someone's apology, without someone finally seeing that they did you wrong. Okay, love it. So you're receiving the Magician. Okay, you are the creator of your destiny. You're the manifester of the life that you want to manifest. So again, like I said, everything is a choice. Instead of spinning and going over and over and over again around situations, it is now time to claim your power back, to sit in your peace, and to manifest a new beginning that is waiting for you once you've made a choice. So this is the message that your guardian angels wanted you to receive. And I always say to you, go and watch the video that I did yesterday and the day before, because there's a common thread that is running through those videos. And I hope I see you on Zoom, where we're going to be doing our cord cutting ritual. And on that note, my beloved celestial friends, I'm going to see you in our next video. And it is a goodbye from me.